In this chapter, we're going to look at media. Media is important to a website. It helps you convey ideas, show examples, and generally just makes your content look rich and fresh. However, once again, moderation is key. You may not want to put too many pictures on your website, especially if you've got text content to accompany it. Obviously, if you're using WordPress for a photo blog, the majority of your content will be images. However, if you're trying to write blog posts and have people read them, you shouldn't have an image between every sentence. It not only confuses the reader, but it slows page downloading and rendering considerably on slow connections and old devices. It's also important that you use images that are relevant to your content and images that you have permission to use, especially if you're earning ad revenue from your site. It's always best to take your own pictures and use those, because you know no one will have ever seen those images before, and you know it's original content. Stock images are usable in some situations, especially for design elements in business sites, but they should be used sparingly. We'll use our site as an example. Which image would have more impact on a reader? An obvious stock image, or an image that looks like it came from our own garden? I think if I was a reader of this site, I'd want an image that looked real and like it was taken by the person creating the website, rather than some generic looking stock image. WordPress provides us the tools to easily integrate media into our site in a number of ways. We can upload our own images and PDFs and insert them into any post or page. We can also link to images found anywhere on the internet, as long as the hosting server allows us to hotlink. It should be noted that hotlinking is generally frowned upon. If you find an image on a website and want to use it on your website, the best thing to do is right-click and save that image and re-upload it to your own blog. We don't really want to be using another website's bandwidth for our own site. It's rude and it can make you some enemies, so just be safe and host your images yourself or upload them to a public image hosting website like Flickr or Imgur. We also have some options of how we want to display images on our site. We can have static images, images with captions, galleries, carousels, and all sorts of other nifty methods through the use of plugins. This is where it becomes very important to be tasteful with your choices. You don't want a carousel when a simple image would work. On the other hand, it's also our chance to be creative and have some fun with the images we're posting. I'll show you the simple, easiest method of adding media, how to manage your media library, and give you some examples of more advanced and interesting usages of media.